Hey, what's up everybody? It's Rob Gill here at the Profit Center in Red Bank, New Jersey, Epic Financial Strategies, and today we're going to talk about how to use my whole life cash value to leverage money. You know, when I think about some of the most successful entrepreneurs and business owners that I know, it's the folks that understand leverage, liquidity, and control. Think of a business owner or a big business that has a lot of different assets, and right now we're in a real estate market that's on fire. Some of these folks may leverage their assets to buy other assets or to buy other companies in their industry to be able to take them over to expand their business. That's a form of leverage, liquidity, and control. And when you do proper strategies, when opportunities come your way, you're able to do this. You know, major corporations, if you look at the banks, the insurance companies that are out there, they happen to own the biggest buildings in the biggest cities, right? So that has real estate value on top of the value of their business, right? So when we look at how do they leverage, how do they buy out other, insurance carriers, or how do they buy out other brokerage firms? It's by understanding to really be able to look specifically into numbers and specifically have outcomes in mind. What does this have to do with what I'm talking about right now? Well, when you do proper life insurance planning, remember, the money inside these policies not only grows tax-free up to basis and beyond, but it also gives you guarantees based on state law and based on contract. The beautiful thing about these policies themselves, whether the stock market is up or down, whether real estate is up or down, whether crypto is up or down, whether gold is up or down, the money inside the policy is guaranteed, right? So what does that mean? In all of the four things that I just mentioned, when there's pain because real estate just went down, when there's pain because the stock market just went down, right? If you're properly diversified within and amongst all these different asset classes, and at the center of that is your cash value life insurance, cash value, it allows you to use that money to go back in to take advantage of all these different opportunities. And when I'm talking about opportunities, I'm talking about when economic winter comes in any one of those specific things that I just mentioned about 30 seconds ago, right? So, for example, if the real estate market, for whatever reason, which I would never wish to happen, if the real estate market over the next 12 months goes down on average 20, 30%, well, guess what? People still need a place to live. People still need a place to rent or own, right? The person that has a whole bunch of cash, a whole bunch of ability to leverage that money is going to be the person that could come in to buy 100, 200, 300 properties on deep discount. And what does that mean if they're leveraging it with their life insurance? Well, I'll tell you what I think it means. It means that not only is their cash value going to be growing inside the policy, but when they leverage it to go buy the real estate, they're going to be able to buy real estate pennies on the dollar, deep discount, and then they're going to have the renter be able to pay back their policies. And in that little space, in that micro distinction, is where you're going to see, or you hear about, all these folks that come on YouTube and they talk about become your own bank. That's exactly what they're talking about, that little micro step that I just mentioned right there on how to be able to use their money, get the guaranteed rates of return and the dividend in the policy, but also pick up the 4 rates of return in real estate, except the 5th would be having the renter pay back the policy. And that's where the magic lies. So think of a rock. If it's going to go in a river, you get the splash. The ripple, as it gets bigger and it gets closer to the shore, inside that ripple lies the life insurance and the ability for you to get multiple uses of your money. And listen, folks, it doesn't have to be real estate. I mean, you could want to maybe finance your own car with the same mindset, right? If you finance a car over 5 years and you pay Ford's bank, the bank of whatever the car company's bank that's going to use to help you finance your car, if you do it through your insurance policy and you get with an insurance agent, a professional that could explain this to you, you'll see that you'll recapture money that would otherwise go out of your pocket and never come back again. For doctors out there that want to be able to have equipment, dentists, equipment in your office, you may want to finance your own equipment instead of financing it through banks, because that equipment costs a lot of money. And if you could recapture those lost opportunity costs by financing it yourself, this is money that could come back into your world that you can get multiple uses of. And maybe over 10, 20, 30 years, there's enough recapture in there that help pays for one of your children's college. I mean, this is just how I think. It's a little bit outside the box. And remember, you always want to double and triple check everything I say. I am not a fiduciary. What I would suggest is you get with the right team and the right members that can really take you through this educational success process. So do me a favor, go ahead and click the link in the description below. We have the Epic Financial Freedom Map. It's for free. It takes you through a do-it-yourself, at least get your big toe wet mindset on how to take these action steps so you get a clearer picture of what to do next.